What's one of the best ways to survive toddlerhood? You keep your kids busy. Today I'm going to show you my favorite toys that my kids always play with. So let's do it. I usually try to subscribe to a Montessori type play with my kids. I believe in imaginative play, creative play, but not all of our toys are Montessori. However, I wanted to show you some of the top toys that my kids always go to and activities that go with them. One of the first things I'm going to show you is a small Etsy seller. She has an Instagram account and she has a website. I will link those in the description below, but check out these crayons. They make upcycled crayons. I bought 2 packs for the boys. One of them is Spider-Man, which my kids love, and the other is Dinos, which is also a huge hit. These are the cutest crayons. They come in the cutest packaging too. They are super cute, guys, and they color really well. My kids love them. I'm going to show you a video of them playing with them. Now, one of my favorite things about these are upcycled crayons. She has so many different types. She has name ones, she has themes, she has holidays. Guys, there's so many things you could do with these. I love that they're small, so you can add them to your goodie bags, or you could use the whole sleeve and make that your goodie bag. Here's one of the ideas that I love that you could do with these. She does have holiday themed crayons, so you could get a turkey crayon or a nice giant leaf crayon or a pumpkin crayon, and you can add that to your Thanksgiving table where all the kids are sitting with a little free printable coloring page, and it keeps them busy at a long dinner, because sometimes toddlers, as you know, are not fans of sitting at the table for long extended periods of time. However, if you give them something to do and they're sitting there coloring and everyone else is eating, it makes the holiday a lot less stressful. So I love that idea. I also just love it for regular everyday. My kids love the dinosaur one. I just love everything about these crayons. I absolutely adore the packaging. I think it's really cute. It's done by Creative Crayons Workshop. She has a really pretty emblem. I wanted to show you guys the detail in this Spider-Man crayon. How adorable would it be if your kids were going to a birthday party that was themed for, say, Spider-Man, and you added this to the gift? How cute would that be? It would be a total hit. So again, look at the detail. Just check out this small Etsy seller. She is amazing and the sweetest, because I have messaged with her back and forth, and guys, I am all about supporting small businesses. She is fantastic. Check her out. Another one of my kids' favorites is new. We just got this. Since they've been out of school and they're not really getting that stimulation anymore, I ordered the Highlights magazine. It's called High Five. I believe it's for ages 2 to 5 or 2 to 6. I actually found a Groupon for it. I don't know if it's still available, but it was like half price and it was so worth it. So I have the 3 boys. As you know, they're ages 2, 3, and 3. Have to be able to keep them busy and engaged. So instead of getting 3 subscriptions, which I almost thought about, I decided to get 1 subscription. So even if you have multiple kids, it still works. I got 1 subscription and it's actually worked out really well. They have really adorable stories, which I'll read to the kids, the stories, and every month they're the same character. So it's almost like a comic book type thing where they're looking forward to see what's going on with the character, like a series. And what I will do is I will take one of the boys and I will pull them aside to do an activity. This one Alex really likes. It's tell me all the silly things. I will have Alex circle all the silly things that don't belong in the wave pool. Or like with Tyler, we just did on the back cover, the matching. So he had to try and match what went with what. So it's really good for one-on-one time with them to sit down and do the activity, and then just let them look through the pages. They absolutely love getting something in the mail. They felt so special that there was something in the mail with their name on it. Super excited. It's really good to build that. Build on that excitement. When they're excited, that is when they're learning and they're playing, and it is the best way to engage their minds. So the Highlights High Five, I know that they have ones for older kids. Cameron can't really do the activities as much as the other boys can, but he adores the stories. So even if you have a 2-year-old, it still is worth it. All right. I have a couple of Melissa and Doug toys because I am completely obsessed with Melissa and Doug toys. I like that that's where they subscribe to the Montessori thought, where they're kind of simple toys. They usually emulate something that mom or dad does or something that's real life. They're simple wooden toys. They're not easy to destruct, and I love that about them. I did touch on this in my work from home video, so I will link that in the description below if you want to check that one out too. Cameron got this for his birthday, and it is a train table that's a take-along table. Now, what's totally fantastic about this is it is fantastic for travel because it comes in this little compact box. You can bring it on a plane. You open it up and it has a whole take-along railroad. And when you open it up, the track is right here for them to play and create a town. I know they have a town one. This is the train one because Cameron loves trains. I love that there's so much you could do with that, and they can create their own town. There's a couple animals in there. There's a skyway bridge. It is really cute. They play with it all the time, and they obviously play with it even when we're not traveling. They'll bring it up to their room and they'll play with it up there. Check it out. Great for traveling. Great for like going to somebody's house when your kids have to be patient, or going somewhere where you or even restaurants or anything like that, where your kid is going to be stuck in a place where they really just need to be engaged. It's a huge play set that comes in a really small box. Gotta love that. This is a puzzle set that they got for their birthday, and it comes with all different types of puzzles. It is double-sided. It is non-gender specific. And I love that it has so many different puzzles in this little wooden crate with all these little wooden puzzle pieces. And they could just add it to the puzzle. Really cute, very bright, wooden, vibrant pieces. This toy keeps them so engaged because of how many different puzzles come in this tiny little box. It is amazing how long they actually play with this. Puzzles is so good for their motor skills, for their development. That is a huge win. You'll hear me constantly say that my kids got this for their birthday or for Christmas, because honestly, my kids don't really get toys throughout the year. They get books, they don't really get toys. They get big birthdays and big holidays. So throughout the year, they know they do not expect toys. However, they get books. So this was a huge hit that Cameron's godmother got the twins for their birthday, and they're magnetic blocks. I talked about these in my other video as well because they are such a big hit. This is not the magnetic block brand. It's, I think, Cozy. I have to get you the link. I put it in this little container so it's easy for them to put away. There's tiny magnets in all of these brightly colored tiles, and they go together so easily. My kids build things endlessly with these. The kit actually also came with 2 train cars, and they love this. They create a train and a whole set. It's actually cheaper than the magnet tiles, and it has such high reviews, and no wonder. We've had this for over a year, and they still look perfect condition. My kids literally pull these out at least once a day. They love them. It is Tyler's favorite toy. He loves to build. He loves blocks. We have blocks. We have all sorts of blocks. We have foam blocks, wooden blocks. He still loves these magnet blocks, probably because he can get the towers so high. He creates some really amazing houses and towers. Sometimes I'll come downstairs and I'm incredibly impressed by his architecture. Who knows, maybe he'll be an architect. And I'm gonna say he's probably my least scholarly of all of my children. He is definitely hands-on. He likes to play, he's physical, he is way into sports. Anything like that is his game. These building tiles are his jam. All of my kids are really different. Alex is definitely my more scholarly. He likes to sit down, he likes to read, he likes to do puzzles, he likes to do anything that uses the brain to figure it out. Tyler is not as much into scholarly play. Tyler is definitely into physical play or anything that's hands-on. This is another Melissa and Doug toy that my kids got probably when they were about a year old, and they're about to turn 4, and they still use it. My kids love, we have a play kitchen downstairs. They absolutely love it. They're all wooden pieces, and it has little Velcro tabs in here. So it goes together, and it comes with a cutting board and a wooden knife. And this helps their fine motor skills, where they can cut the bread apart or cut any of the fruits and vegetables, and they love this. They pretend that they're serving food to us. They're chopping vegetables like I do in the kitchen, and they serve it up in a really pretty plate, and they actually love to cut the food and put it all together and cook. It's great, good for fine motor skills, good for creative play. There is absolutely nothing bad I could say about this. They've used it since they've been a year old in all forms of fashion. I love that the level of play has changed throughout the years, and they still go to it. You can't beat a toy like that. By the way, as I'm videoing this, Cameron just came up and asked to play with this. You want this? Yeah. Go ahead, take your train set. Told you, they pull it out all the time. The last thing that I'm going to show you is the cleaning caddy. If you've been following along with me, you know that my kids absolutely love to emulate everything that I'm doing. From cleaning, cooking, laundry, they do it. This caddy enables them to clean with me while I'm cleaning, and they love that they get to do what I'm doing, and they have their own little special cleaning corner. I also have vacuum that goes with it. They love it. My kids use it all the time. Sometimes they just want to pretend to clean, and they will go downstairs and grab their cleaning stuff. My kids have invented this new game called Christmas Morning, where they literally go downstairs, they set out their mats and their blankets, and they pretend it's Christmas Eve, they're going to sleep. One of them wakes up, puts all the toys in the middle of the room, which is not my favorite, but this is their game. They put all their toys in they put all their favorite toys in the middle of the room, and the other two wake up and they go, oh my gosh, it's Christmas morning, and they love to go and rip through all these toys that we already have. Now, what I find interesting about this is usually the same toys, and it's a lot of these. They absolutely love these, and they go to them all the time. Just a cute little anecdotal story of my kids' imaginative play, and I think it's really cool. And I absolutely love that we are creating these memories for them that they're latching on to, and they are creating games out of it, and they're learning. Our kids are only going to be young for so long, and although it may drive us completely crazy sometimes, they are learning and they're growing, and they're going to be adults one day, and we're going to turn around and all these toys that litter our living room and our playroom, they're going to be gone. Let them learn along the way. So that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed my video. We'll link all the descriptions below. Please, if you like the video, like and subscribe. Tell me your kids' favorite go-to toys. That's it, guys. We are almost at the end of this quarantine, I hope. And thank goodness the weather's finally getting nicer in New York, and I am ready to enjoy summer. Mwah!